Cats. They are creatures of comfort, independence, and let's be honest, a healthy dose of mystery. We admire their self-sufficiency, the way they move with such quiet grace. But sometimes, that independent spirit leads them on journeys from which they never return. It's a heartbreaking experience, one that leaves us with unanswered questions and a void in our homes. Why did they leave? Where did they go? In this video, we'll journey deep into the feline world to uncover 10 shocking reasons why cats leave and never come back. More importantly, we'll explore what you can do to prevent this heartache from happening to you. Imagine a world experienced through senses far keener than our own. That is the world your cat navigates every day. Now picture this world within your home. Changes can disrupt their familiar calm. Overcrowding, loud noises, or new furniture can cause stress. Your cat may seek solace elsewhere. They may wander farther, seeking peace. The call of nature is a powerful force, one that drives even the most domesticated creatures to follow ancient instincts. For unneutered or unspayed cats, this call often translates into a relentless urge to find a mate. Imagine the surge of hormones, the irresistible pull to find a partner and continue their lineage. This primal instinct can override their sense of home, their bond with you, leading them on a quest for love that can stretch for miles. They may disappear for days, even weeks at a time, navigating by moonlight, their senses attuned to the faintest pheromone trails left by potential mates. It's a risky endeavor, fraught with dangers, from busy roads to territorial disputes with other cats. And sadly, sometimes this journey keeps them away for so long, they lose their way back home, or become entangled in situations that make a return impossible. We often marvel at the grace and agility of cats, the effortless way they navigate fences and trees, always landing on their feet. But this physical prowess is just one facet of their adventurous spirit. Cats are natural-born explorers, hardwired to roam, to chart new territories, and to satisfy an insatiable curiosity about the world around them. For some, particularly those with access to the outdoors, the confines of a home, no matter how loving, can feel restrictive. Imagine the allure of a sun-drenched patch of grass, the rustle of leaves whispering secrets in the wind, or the challenge of a towering tree just begging to be climbed. These are the siren calls that beckon a cat to explore, to expand their horizons beyond the familiar. And sometimes, in their pursuit of adventure, they wander too far, lose their bearings, or become captivated by a new territory that captures their imagination, leading them further and further away from home. Chapter 4. They're not feeling well. In the wild, a sick or injured animal is a vulnerable one. It's a target for predators, a liability to its group. And while our domesticated companions no longer face the same threats, those ancient instincts, those survival mechanisms, still run deep within their DNA. When a cat falls ill, their instinct is often to withdraw, to seek a quiet, secluded place where they can rest and heal, away from potential danger. This behavior, while understandable, can be particularly distressing for owners. Imagine your beloved feline companion, normally a purring machine of affection, suddenly becoming withdrawn, hiding in unusual places, refusing food. These subtle shifts in behavior are often the only clues they give that something is amiss. Driven by pain, disorientation, or simply the need to find a safe haven, they may venture outside, seeking solace in the shadows, under a porch, or within the quiet stillness of a dense thicket. Chapter 5. They're overstimulated or overwhelmed. We as humans thrive on connection, on the warmth of touch and the sound of laughter. But for our feline companions, too much stimulation can be overwhelming, even stressful. Imagine being bombarded by a constant cacophony of sounds, the blare of the television, the excited squeals of children, the incessant ringing of phones. Now amplify those sounds, those sensations, tenfold. That's a glimpse into the sensory world of a cat, a world that can easily tip from enriching to overstimulating. Some cats, particularly those with more sensitive temperaments, crave solitude and quiet. They need time to decompress, to recharge their batteries, away from the hustle and bustle of a busy household. When they feel overwhelmed, they may seek refuge outside, finding solace in the quiet stillness of a garden, the gentle sway of branches overhead, or the soft, cool earth beneath their paws. Chapter 6. They've had a negative experience at home. Cats may not possess the same emotional range as humans, but they are deeply sensitive creatures, acutely aware of changes in their environment and routines. And like us, they carry the weight of negative experiences that can shape their behavior and their perception of safety. Imagine for a moment the world from your cat's perspective. Perhaps there's been a sudden change in the household, a new pet introduced too quickly, or a period of loud renovations that disrupted their sense of calm. These seemingly insignificant changes can be deeply unsettling for a cat, triggering anxiety, fear, and a primal need to escape what they perceive as a threat. If their home, once a haven of comfort and security, becomes associated with stress or fear, they may venture outside, seeking a respite from the perceived danger, a place where they can feel safe again. Chapter 7. The image of a cat lapping up a saucer of milk is a classic one, but the reality is far more complex. Cats are, by nature, skilled hunters, their bodies and instincts honed over millennia to stalk, chase, and capture prey. And while we provide them with food and shelter, that primal urge, that satisfaction of the hunt, never truly disappears. Imagine the allure of a plump mouse darting across the lawn, the flash of wings as a bird lands on a nearby fence, or the scent of freshly turned earth, ripe with the promise of worms and grubs. For some cats, particularly those with access to the outdoors, the readily available food in their bowls may lose its appeal compared to the thrill of the hunt, the reward of a freshly caught meal. Chapter 8. They were abandoned or lost in the past. The bond between a cat and its human is built on trust, on a shared language of gentle strokes, soft words, and a deep understanding of each other's needs. But for some cats, this trust has been broken, shattered by the traumatic experience of abandonment. Imagine, if you will, the confusion, the fear, the utter despair of being left to fend for yourself, abandoned by the very humans you relied on for survival. It's a trauma that runs deep, leaving invisible scars that can take years to heal. Cats who have experienced abandonment often develop a heightened sense of self-preservation, a wariness of humans, and a deep-seated fear of being abandoned again. These cats may be more likely to flee at the slightest sign of trouble, to disappear into the shadows at the approach of a stranger, or to avoid forming close bonds for fear of reliving the pain of abandonment. Chapter 9. They're following a new human or animal. Cats are often seen as solitary, independent creatures, but they can form deep bonds with humans and other animals. Imagine the world through your cat's eyes. A new family with a friendly dog moves in next door, or a kind soul leaves food for strays. These encounters can profoundly impact a cat. Driven by curiosity or loneliness, they may shift their allegiance, until one day they simply don't return home. Chapter 10. They're seeking solitude. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, many of us seek solace in solitude, in the quiet moments of reflection and introspection. And our feline companions are no different. While some cats thrive on social interaction, others crave solitude, seeking solace in quiet corners and undisturbed naps. Imagine the gentle warmth of a sunbeam streaming through a window, the soft rustle of leaves whispering secrets in the breeze, or the comforting silence of an empty room. These are the simple pleasures that bring peace to a solitary soul, a chance to recharge, to reconnect with their inner world. Cats who crave solitude may venture outside to find it, seeking refuge in a quiet garden, a secluded patch of woods, or even a hidden nook within the bustling city. They may disappear for hours, even days at a time, only returning home when their need for solitude has been met. Outro, a final word on our feline friends. The disappearance of a beloved cat is a heartbreaking experience, one that leaves us grappling with unanswered questions and a profound sense of loss. But by understanding the reasons why cats leave, by delving into their world and seeing it through their eyes, we can better protect them and strengthen the bond we share. Remember to keep your cats safe by microchipping them, keeping them indoors or in secure outdoor enclosures, and providing them with a loving and stimulating environment. Do you have any heartwarming stories about your feline companions? Share them in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the fascinating world of cats.